Hello friends, welcome back to episode 2 of our Let's Play series of Warhammer 40k Inquisitor Martyr. I don't know why it has prophecy on the title screen there, but here we are. It's definitely Martyr. That is the game I launched in Steam. So, last we left off, we had got up to mission 4, I believe. Soon find out. When it loads up. Eventually. Come on, you can do it. Maybe, possibly. Hope so. And there we go, yep. Mission for feral tribes. What we got? Custodian Rebus has arrived to offer his merchandise for a limited time. The week of the villain, 100% chance to find villains within missions. Next week, week of the Omnisire. Okay, pending reward. What did we get? It didn't say it. I have no idea. Okay, so feral tribes. The heretics have withdrawn, but more are on the way. I need reinforcements. I know that some of the soldiers from the expedition are alive, but the feral tribe is keeping them captive. I must free them. Nice, let's do this.
This is just the calm before the storm. Take advantage of the respite before the wretches return. At least I can send you some reinforcements. The hostiles are keeping some of my scouts caged up in the desecrated sanctum. Free the guardsmen and bring them to the control room.
Reporting for duty, Inquisitor.
Nice.
Your command.
So we have allied units now. Occasionally you'll be accompanied by allied soldiers. They'll automatically follow you and fight. In some missions, particularly defense missions, you have limited command over the allied soldiers by sending them to highlighted positions. Just stand near a position marker and hold A to send the nearest allied unit to that position. During combat, they fight on their own, engaging targets automatically. Nice. So, let's see, can we go this way? Nope. And I'm assuming that's where we came from. Yep. So there's only one way forward for now.
New log entry. I'm entering the sanctum of the deck. It clearly used to be an Imperial chapel, but the statues there are not familiar. When did this sacred fortress drift away from the light of the God Emperor?
Trust.
At your command.
Right, nothing else in here, no chests or anything. Excuse me. Personal log by archivist Anselm D'Avrio. First analysis. I need to modify my early estimate of the age of this magnificent ship. The Praetorian symbolism and the content of the prayer book indicates ancient heritage, sometime between the 35th and 36th millennium. The potential connection to the age of apostasy indicates fascinating prospects. I must admit that some of our discoveries are unique, almost radical in nature, especially the pieces directly connected to Uther Tiberius and his sect. The adornments and other elements are clearly imperial in origin on the ship, but the details, like the winged statues, all suggest a cult that used to be imperial, but which has has been lost or subsequently purged from the archives. Personal notes. The techno-archaeologist was baffled by the first radium carbon results. This may be a rather bold statement since he lacks facial features, emotions and soul, but he looked almost shocked. Damn his inconclusive results. He tried to argue about the age of this emperor-forsaken derelict, but I'm certain about my analysis, and a bit troubled. The mural about the Scarlet Hypothesis and the Imperium beyond was unsettling to say the least. The Angel of Death growing more grim with each passing hour. May the Emperor have mercy upon our souls. Okay. Killing all the things. There wasn't any chests or anything here. No, nothing that I missed. Good, good. Nothing left. Right, so nothing in here. Nope. And we have a main objective on either side. So what's in this room first? Ah. What are those voices? Don't you look at me? For the Emperor. I don't know. Anything up here? Can't get any further that way. Let's get one of these objectives done. We have, what, 5 stims? Oh, we haven't taken any injury yet, so we should be okay. Blood sacrifice.
We don't have much time, Inquisitor. Hurry up and take as many guardsmen with you as you can.
At your command.
Nice. Okay.
How can we serve you, Inquisitor? By the Emperor, we are saved.
Indeed you are. Grenade supply. Looks like they were experimenting on these, but these have been here a long time. Like, there's a skeleton in that one. That one's more fresh. Interesting. What are these? Space Marines.
At your command.
Don't think we could get out through these doors. No. They're not doors, they're just fans.
How can we serve you, Inquisitor? Reporting for duty, Inquisitor.
The abhumans are banging their war drums, calling up the filth of chaos from the caverns of the ship. If you want to know what a real battle looks like, I suggest you join me as soon as you can.
Ready to fight!
I like how he's keep talking about like a real battle, taking the fight to them. He seems to be in the starties from what he's wearing, and he's cowering in a room somewhere locked away, just talking about it and leaving me to deal with the rest of the stuff. What we got? Anything good? What's new? Not as good as what I've got on. That's better. Put that one on. Less max suppression, but more stuff. Let's see. Not bad, not bad. Is that better? Nope. Damage reduction. Nope. Eviscerator. Not as good as the power ball I've got. Eye implant. That's better than what I've got. So we'll put that on. Right, I think that's all the new stuff. And there's that, which is too high for me right now. That is better again. Okay. Let's carry on. Now we're going up here.
Inquisitor, our Argers are starting to pick up huge waves of hostiles approaching your position. Can you hold them off on your own?
Captain, a long time ago, I made an oath to protect the Imperium with no regard for my own life. Do you want to question my dedication?
So what is your plan?
My faith in the Emperor will protect me from the faithless. I was also planning to blast through the unclean with the devastating force of my weaponry.
I'll have the transport ship ready, just in case.
Just in case what? We got this. Oh, that was the end of the mission. Okay. Mission 5, Madness Incarnated. What we got? Claim story reward. The expedition. Investigation completed. The clues I found led me to the following conclusions. Recently, a sizable Imperial expedition landed on the Fortress Monastery, led by a certain Lord Inquisitor Klosterheim. The purpose and the current whereabouts of these explorers are still unknown, although judging by the large number of casualties they have suffered, I assume that the expedition must have had considerable numbers. Lord Inquisitor Klosterheim had inquisitors and interrogators in his retinue. Also some space marines from the Stormwatcher chapter. Ah, there we go. I find it troubling that the Caligari Conclave neglected to reveal the existence of this expedition to me. We got 600 experience points. Nice. What else we got? Pending reward. Don't like that doesn't tell me. Unspent skill point. Right. We were getting some in warfare before, weren't we? Let's get that one done. we'll just get all the extra suppression to start off with. Is there a way to sell this stuff? Because it's got sell value on there, but it's just like, is there a way to sell it? Can discard the stuff. Will that sell it? So we have 11,622. This is 75. No, we can discard the stuff, but it doesn't sell it. Right. Interesting. Where do we go to sell? You can collect cortex fragments and exchange them for favor with Custodian Rebus at the rate of 1 favor per 100 cortex fragment. Note that the cortex fragments must be in your inventory for the exchange. Cortex fragments in your storage will not be exchanged. Okay. I have no idea. Interesting. So I only have 2 cortex fragments. That's not a lot. Navigation wheel. Nothing in there about selling. Right, let's carry on. Madness Incarnated. The campaign mission. 5. I've reached the control room, but now I must survive the coming onslaught of the feral heretics and their champions. I must defend the control room until we can disable the teleport jammer.
To fight!
We got this.
Welcome to the Martyr, Inquisitor. Not exactly the army I imagined, but reinforcements at last.
So you do realize now that I don't belong to your expedition?
I do, and I regret the confusion. We were not expecting any guests on this Emperor-forsaken wreck. And first I thought that you must belong to Klosterheim's retinue. That fool brought a whole army of busybodies and interrogators with him.
You must tell me everything about this man, his expedition, and the Martyr. But first, I'll disable the teleport jammer.
The cogitator that overrides the jammer is 2 hallways away, and the whole control deck is swarming with feral tribes. Why do you think I'm stuck in this hole? They're keeping us pinned down in here.
Time to turn the tide together, Sergeant.
Inquisitor, we have a problem.
Now is not a good time.
Right,
Let's take a look at this
cogitator.
cogitator.
Logged under a humble tract on the violent changes in the behavior of the machine spirit. Logged by Engineer Theater 17 B. Lucan. Operator Confessor to the Great Machine Spirit of the Martyr. Summary. After the rites of diagnostics and reciting the necessary hymns to placate its mood, I prayed to the machine spirit and humbly asked it to confide in me about the causes of the recurring system failures. Corrupted data. Why the automatic defense systems of the Martyr destroyed that rogue trader cruiser, and why the Martyr initiated conflicts with non-hostile vessel of an explorer fleet. Thus, corrupted data. The machine spirit of the Martyr denies cooperation, citing the Sacred Order 947A as issued by our spiritual leader, the late Luther Tiberius. Addendum. No executable directive exists under this name. Machine Spirit claims that the Martyr must follow a determined route to a classified location, and that the protection of the Martyr is top priority, and it asserts its rights to override the that of the Martyr, automated weapon systems, and teleportorium in time of need. That sentence makes no sense. Assessment, possible warp infestation of the machine spirit, invoking the conclave of the imminent system purge. Okay.
These records are disturbing. This Martyr has a mind of its own.
Interesting.
For the Emperor! Onwards! Don't think, guardsman!
Well then, that was a pleasant warm-up, wasn't it? But Inquisitor, I'm sure they will drag their filthy god here to help them out.
Now what?
We interrogated some of these tribesmen. They are all descendants of the original crew. Anyway, during centuries of drifting through the void, one of their generations forgot about our holy emperor and found new things to worship.
And what would this god be?
Madness incarnated, they call it. It could be anything, if you ask me, but nothing good. At your command.
Inquisitor, listen to me. The monastery is...
I'm in the middle of something. Later.
I'm not sure what these things are.
Reloading.
Oh.
Thundering blast of weapons. I wish my brothers were here to hear this canticle of death.
Talking about brothers, which chapter do you belong to? I am not familiar with this iconography.
I am Sergeant Caius Thorm of the Stormwatcher Space Marines.
Explain. I don't know that chapter.
I would be truly disappointed if you did. Our existence is secret, our numbers are few, and our burden is terrible. We are the Watchers in the shadows, but rest assured, we are the sanctioned blades of the Caligari Conclave.
Doing what exactly?
Dying gloriously during classified inquisitorial missions. Could we talk about this later?
Inquisitor, the monastery shows signs of...
Not now.
Right. Think we're doing okay?
Ready to fight!
Kill them all.
Take it like a man, guardsman!
You are truly doing the Emperor's work, Inquisitor. Keep it up. We've crushed their main forces. Let's move out and disable that jammer.
Before their what? Their god arrives?
Trust me, it is already close. I wonder what it looks like.
After we have disabled the jammer, we must find Lord Klosterheim.
Oh, yes. That two-faced hypocrite. I have already lost a battle brother because of him, and then he left me down here to die. But now, move! Ready to fight!
I mean, as a Space Marine, that's normally your objective. Fight until death. Oh, there's some stuff down here. Items. Oops. Caught on terrain. Right.
Take it like a man, Guardsman.
Anything? Nothing. Okay. Minion armor.
At your command.
Have I got anything that's better again? Oh, I leveled up, didn't I? Yeah. Right. Nope, that's not as good. That's much better than what I've got though. Yep. Right. Much better than what I've got. Physical damage, bonus burning effect. Yep, that's better. Nope. Not as good. That's better though. So is that. Well, that eye implant. Eh. Right, I believe that's everything. Oh, Hellbrute.
Oh, traitorous scum! Mockery to your honor! Perish, you filth!
Inquisitor, what's happening down there? Are you all right?
I'm great. I've just killed a Hellbrute, a twisted mockery of a Space Marine. Praise the Emperor. I also have an Imperial Space Marine with grievous wounds, and I want to bring him aboard our ship.
Inquisitor, listen to me. The monastery has turned on the warp drives, and it's ready to leave the star system. Disable the jammer now.
At your command.
Interesting. Okay. We killed the Hellbrute though.
I've disabled the teleport jammer. At least, I hope so.
Inquisitor, you must teleport back before the ship leaves. We don't know where it's headed, and worse, the Jella shields are probably compromised. Warp travel would kill you. Hurry up, you don't want to get stranded over there.
Why do I feel like we're bringing this corruption back onto our ship?
Are you all right?
I'm fine, Captain. I'm back on your ship, leaving the teleportarium as we speak. I need medical assistance down here for the Space Marine. What is happening to the Martyr?
It's preparing to enter the warp. I thought it was a derelict.
It is a derelict, Captain, which seems to attract the attention of both our allies and enemies. The Martyr is a mystery, but it is very much alive.
And your mystery ship is gone. What happens now?
I will notify the Caligari Conclave. Then we will wait and see.
Interesting. Another mission complete.
Inquisitor,
We have a
my astropath
hub.
has sent your audio log to the Caligari Conclave, as you requested.
Let me guess. Another local warp surge manifestation swallowed the message whole?
No, actually. We have received an official follow-up on your report.
That must be a mistake. It's the Imperial bureaucracy. I wasn't expecting to hear from them for a few standard years.
I have no idea what we found out there, but it must be really important. See for yourself.
Inquisitor, we are raising your clearance level. You are henceforth authorized to listen to confidential information without facing immediate excommunication. Your discovery has greatly intrigued the Conclave. You have found a ghost of the past, Inquisitor. The Martyr had strong ties to the Inquisition, and as such, it is very important to us. We all thought that the fortress monastery had been destroyed, with the exception of Lord Inquisitor Klosterheim. He dedicated his life to finding the Martyr, only to disappear without a trace. And now, you have proof of both the existence of the Martyr and the whereabouts of Lord Klosterheim. We want answers. Continue this investigation. Evaluate the data. Gather new clues and find the Martyr. Hopefully with Lord Klosterheim on board so he can explain his disappearance. We must remind you that this investigation requires absolute secrecy, and it will be your task, and your task alone.
Right.
Our task is to find a ghost ship in the vast expanses of the Imperium. How hard could it be?
It'll be easy. Barely an
Part of
inconvenience.
the expedition that found the Martyr somehow. If I can interrogate him, I'm sure he can help us.
That man is in stasis at the moment. He was torn into pieces. Correct me if I'm wrong, but a warrior of the Adeptus Astartes is not a simple mortal we can treat.
Indeed. We need a tech priest with unique skills and knowledge of the genetic materials of the Adeptus Astartes. We need a Magos biologist specialist, which could be difficult.
I come from a long line of rogue traders, Inquisitor. I know the secrets of this sector, and I can tell you where to find the tech priest you need. The Merciful Agony is a hospital fortress in the Chernobog system. It's also a secret research station of the Adeptus Mechanicus. You'll find a Magos Biologus there.
Okay. Command bridge. Welcome on board, Inquisitor. This is the command bridge of your ship, your base of operations, where you can prepare for missions, manage your resources. Select the highlighted panels or NPCs to access the available management screens. For the moment, you have access to the shop at Ragnar van Winter, to your storage, and most importantly, the star map. You can now invite your friends to join your party by opening the navigation wheel and select social or use the local co-op panel. Select the hollow table at the center when you are ready to step out amongst the stars and continue your journey. Nice, so that was all just the introduction. That's what I like to see. So let's sell all of this. Here we can't just sell all. This is all useless. It's already been dubbed not as good as what we're wearing. There we go. We have 17,902 credits. See what we've got. So we can get our bolt pistol back, or we can keep the Inferno pistol. So that's much better. That's a lot more damage. Right, let's see. Well, we'll go with that one. Aha, there we go. Nothing quite as good with that one. Right, so Dominion armor is what we have equipped. Say that's not as good. That's much better. As far as max HP goes. Right. Let's get that one as well. What do these do? So, we only have a common inoculator right now, so anything we buy is going to be better. That one works. Go with that one. What else we got? Purity seals. Stun mine. Holy sensor. Much better. New eye implant. That's much better as well. Oh, we can buy back as well. Very nice. Cool. So if we do that and equip all these. There we go. Passives, we have another passive skill point. Let's get that other suppression. And then we will sell this lot. There we go. Story reward, get more experience. Investigation completed. The cage. The clues I have discovered indicate that the machine spirit of the Martyr, which inhabits the fortress monastery, controls all systems and machinery on the decks, has probably gone mad, possibly during a warp incident, and it has been displaying paranoid tendencies for a long time now. It locked down the Martyr completely and trying to destroy approaching vessels to protect itself for unclear reasons. Right, and the abandoned Colossus. I can conclude at this point that the abandoned fortress monastery, which the cryptic distress signal came from, is called the Martyr, and that it has entered the Caligari Sector roughly 5,000 years ago. after the Imperial Civil War called the Age of Apostasy. The Martyr was commandeered by an Inquisitor called Uther Tiberius, who had a very clear purpose for travelling here, and some of the members of his retinue had reasons to worry about his intentions. What exactly happened during the subsequent 5,000 years is unclear. At some point the Martyr must have disappeared in the warp, and it was spat out by a recent warp surge in the system, already infested by the Bale of Nurgle. Nice, okay. So we're on chapter 2, Saving Caius Thorn. Pending reward. Influence achieved. Cool. Oh, we unlocked new item types. The plasma gun. Unlocked perk utility harness. Belt abilities, grenades, mines, banners, etc. Gain 2 charges. Okay. Saintly deed, cleansing flames. And another passive skill point. Very nice. And we've got the flamer now as well. Digital weapons. And another passive skill point. Chain, sword, and rod. Unlock the Magos Biologist Secrets skill tree. And another skill point. Nice. Unspent skill points. That says we only have the one. We must have spent the other 2 already. So we can up our health now. 150 maximum HP or maximum suppression. Let's get that. Mailbox. We have nothing. Hall of Heroes. Okay, seasons and stuff. Nice. Extras. Legacy founding bonus. Cherubs. Grieving cherub. The Scryer skull. Turbo Commissar skull. Torch skull. The repentant cherub. That's pretty cool. Herald cherub. Monotask servo skull. Nice. Okay. So I don't. Oh, we do have that one. Grieving cherub. Okay. That's the only one we have. And boats.
Fight!
What? Okay, I did not realize these were here. Charge!
Greetings.
Right.
Heresy.
Heresy. Oh, we have a laugh as well.
The Emperor protects.
Okay.
Praise the Emperor.
Indeed.
Perish.
Okay. Right, and we have stuff for helmets. Okay. Different rosettes for our commendations display, where you can exhibit commendations you've earned during seasonal play. Okay. I don't believe I have any. No. Okay. Oh, that's storage, faith ability. Welcome to the Faith Abilities window. This is where you can set up your special Sororitas Inquisitor class ability. Sororitas Inquisitors can manifest minor miracles through the power of their beliefs. To equip an active faith, select a usable skill slot, then select an unlocked active faith from the list. Number of available skill slots depends on your equipped items. Certain weapons and armor provide extra slots while others provide none. Okay. Sacred Rites. The class resource for Sororitas Inquisitors is Faith, which is mainly used to activate the embodied saint form. The sacred rite you select here determines how faith is generated during missions. You can change it by selecting the icon and choosing a sacred rite from the pop-up list. When the faith resource bar reaches maximum, you can transform into the embodied saint form. You become very powerful, but this is only temporary. When your faith reaches 0, you immediately transform back to normal. In embodied saint form, your normal skills are replaced by a set of extraordinary powerful abilities called saintly deeds. To change which of these are used during missions, select a usable skill slot and then select an unlocked saintly deed from the list. Note that the number of available slots is fixed. Acts of faith slots provided by equipment do not count here. Right. Right, so we're on top here. Combat dash. Divine Grace. Area of effect. Alright, so that's the shield. We don't have any more of those. Okay. Sacred Rites. Okay. Right. So we only have the one right now anyway. And we only have the cleansing flames. Right, okay. There's Caius.
Who are you, Thorn? You and your mysterious storm watchers. We will make you whole again. I have questions for you.
Right. Astropath Remigius Clement.
You have called for me, Inquisitor, and I am here to serve.
From now on, I will need you on the bridge, Astropath. Connect to your fellow Astropaths in the choir of the Caligari Conclave, and pass me the messages which deal with priority assignments.
As you wish, Inquisitor.
Okay. Helm Cogitator. So, chapter 2. Oh, so we can go to any of the systems. We're going to Merciful Agony. To the Void Station.
This is Meta-Surgeon Agrippa 723 Theta speaking. How can I assist you, Inquisitor?
I have a space marine on my ship with grievous injuries. I need a Magos biologist immediately.
Your request cannot be granted. I suggest that you seek medical assistance elsewhere.
I'm on a special assignment from the Caligari Conclave. I must insist, Genitor. Don't make me ask twice.
Allow me to clarify. The Magos Biologus with the required skill set is unavailable. Current status: assigned to priority level research for atonement and gathering of sacred data.
Where can I find this Magos biologist?
Our brethren have been studying an epidemic on the St. Abelard relay station. We lost contact with the station recently.
Thank you for your cooperation. Right, so we're gonna have to go rescue this Magos. Relay station. One of the big commercial hubs of the subsector, this heavily fortified void station has a secluded monastery pylon, which serves as a very important astropath relay station, transmitting messages, encrypted manifestos, and highly confidential code psalms to the various star systems in the subsector. Right. There we go. Let's do it. Each mission in the game starts with a briefing where you can learn all the important details. The left column displays the layout of the mission's area as well as some visualizations on the enemies and the terrain type. The main panel starts with the technical information such as mission type, difficulty modifiers, then Uther's Tarot, and lastly the rewards prospect. The number in the upper right corner is the mission challenge rating, which is compared to your level, thus determining modifiers you receive during the duration of your mission. You can also enhance the missions, except investigations and warzone missions, up to 3 Uther's Tarot cards to gain extra rewards, but it also makes them more challenging. You can read about this topic at the Uther's Tarot entry. Lastly, the mission briefing block contains background information about the mission itself and the combat objectives. Pay special attention to the latter before starting the mission. Okay. So. Oh, we can change the difficulty down. Okay. Campaign Nurgle. I've arrived at the Saint Abelard astropathic relay station to find Metrodora Dilemma, a skilled Magos biologist conducting important research into a recent outbreak of a mysterious epidemic. The Void Station is, however, in lockdown, and all communication channels are cut off. We are detecting a strong chaos presence. I'm entering the station to find out the fate of the Magos biologist. Right. Let's do it.
Inquisitor, the epidemic that spread through the relay station was just the prelude to a full-scale chaos infestation. The Void Station is in total lockdown until the decontamination teams and the Imperial Guard troops arrive, and that could take time.
Quarantine doesn't concern me, Captain. Think of me as decontamination crew and support team in one.
Do you really believe that the Magos biologist you seek is there, alive?
There are still people on the station. Metrodora Thelema is a sacred priest of the Omnissiah. I believe she can take care of herself.
Right. Let's go. Everybody dead? Alright, so I do have that bit. I'm not sure how to activate the whole big thing, but you know, we'll find out, I suppose.
Greetings.
Right. This is reminding me more of the Space Hulk.
Inquisitor, if you don't mind me asking, why are you so sure this Caius Thorn could help your investigation?
He is a spaceman, a legendary defender of the Imperium. It makes him the most important member of Post Heim's retinue. Even if their relationship was as strained as it seems, he must have been very close to the Lord Inquisitor, and he could have knowledge of important details. Repent!
Ooh, a little bit of a rude. Ooh, not that one. Not that one. That one. Right. This seems like a lot bigger place to explore.
Loading.
Ammo back here. Or grenades, rather. They're bringing their own teleport beacons in. Interesting.
Loading.
Right.
The moment of retribution is here.
Very squelchy terrain.
Inquisitor, I have completed the task you gave me. There is no trace of the Martyr anywhere in the logbooks of my ship. This ship is ancient and has traveled everywhere in the sector, and still, nothing.
I suspected that much. It was worth a try.
I wish I had the treasured logbook of my rogue trader clan. It has been in the possession of my family since my ancestor received the warrant of trade.
What happened to that logbook?
It has disappeared when the Inquisitorial Purge destroyed the clan headquarters.
It is indeed quite unfortunate, Captain.
Any more? Don't like how it doesn't just let me shoot. It's got to be within a certain range before it allows it. Encoded by Departamento Munitorium Kappa. Classified report, Militarium Tempestus Eyes Only, Grade Primus 5 clearance only. The last defensive perimeter collapsed. Loss of the base is imminent. Lord Commissar Berin has fallen. I took command of the remaining forces in the Librarium as the ranking officer. The Astropath Quarter is confirmed as lost. I ordered Bravo's squad to retreat with the survivors, but their chances, considering the hostile activity in the void to dock, are minimal. As of this moment, Tempestus Garrison St. Abelard has ceased function as a fighting entity. I shall follow the standard Exitus protocol. The Emperor protects. Note 1. The engine seer finally managed to identify the source of the initial chaos, and invasive scrap code debilitated the machine spirit, cut our communication, and destroyed the primary data vault. The secondary data vault is partially salvageable. Tech Priest managed to online a firewall litany before total data loss. His words. Note 2. According to the Lord Commissar Baron, the primary objective of the attack was very specific. Capture the Saint Abelard Astropath Choir and block the Chernobog telepathic duct. Is there a connection to the recent outbreaks? Such elaborate tools and coordination are way beyond the capabilities of simple heretic cells. This attack may be part of a greater operation. Further investigation advised. Yeah. Anything this way? There is. Oh shit. I died. Oh, we're back up. Okay, I did not expect that. But we're up. We're okay.
Inquisitor, our Arga readings have suddenly spiked to alarming levels. You've reached the center of the chaos infestation. Stay alert.
Big chaos symbol on the floor there. Text right.
The Emperor's lamp has found him.
Kill streak.
You're in the archives, Inquisitor. Try to find a cogitator that can grant you access to the data vaults.
Right. There's a room we totally missed. I kind of want to go back and check it first. I don't want to miss anything. Oh, can't get over the trap on the floor there. Right, should be through here. Yes. There might be nothing, but there could be something here. Right. So there wasn't much, but we got some stuff out of it. Okay. Let's see what we've got. Who was on there? Not as good as our equipped item. Not as good as our equipped item. That's better. I would say that's better. Nope. Nope. No. No. That's better. Right. Let's get back to where we were. Yeah, it was this big. Cool. Right. Good bait left here, yes. And to the cogitator.
This is the central cogitator of the station. If this Magus Barlogus tried to send a report to her superiors, it must be logged here.
There are 728 partially reconstructed. Regio Caligari Sector, Segmentum Tempestes. Destination Choir Saint. Right, yes, Abalog. Encrypted message. This is Metora Therma. I know I can't remember the full name, but yes. Recording my message for astropathic transmission. My work is finished here. I have lost 14 teammates to this fascinating malady, which supplied me with valuable subjects that made the identification of the pathogen possible. The infection is undeniably Imperium in origin, and my research indicates that it must have been transferred to the something via one of the incoming cargo vessels. I have narrowed down the possible sources to 3 worlds in the subsector. I will visit all 3 to locate the source of the epidemic. Praise the Omnissiah. Okay.
I missed the Magus Barlogus on the station. I logged the 3 potential destinations where I could find her. I hope she's worth all this trouble.
We leveled up again. Very nice, very nice. Oh, we're not auto-skipping this time. Okay. There we go, we are back on the ship. Plasma pistol and brazier. Nice. Active faith, stoic endurance. And another passive skill point. Cool, cool. Tools of retribution. Heroic deed completed. Kill 500 enemies with combo weapons. Battle sister only. +1 contempt attribute point. Very nice. Unspent skill point. Let's see. we were working on the health. Get more maximum HP. It can't ever hurt to have more HP, can it? But that is where we will call this episode. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm really looking forward to getting further into this one. It's been fun. But until next time, take care of yourselves, and I will see you all later. Bye-bye.